Barry, a lively press conference. Your thoughts after coming face to face with the champion Josh Warrington today?
Yeah, you know, everything expected. He's the same old, isn't he? You know, trying to sell the fight.
Do you think his emotions could get the better of him on the night? Because you're emotionless, it seems to me.
Listen, it is what it is, you know. That's just it, you know. Like I said in the past, you know, I was, you know, emotions in this game can get you seriously hurt, you know, and he's an emotional man, you know. He always goes in there with his, you know, heart on his sleeve. So, you know, when we get in there, it's going to be a very exciting night. It's going to be a very good night for me, because I'm going to go in there and it's going to be, people are going to expect a very, very even fight, but it's going to be a one-sided beatdown.
Why is it going to be one-sided beatdown, given his form in his last two fights?
Yeah, you know, listen, he's had two good wins. He's come from, you know, he's boxed there, Lee Selby and Carl Frampton. You know, when Lee Selby boxed him for that fight, I actually sparred Lee Selby, and I sparred Lee Selby for his last fight, and he's a completely different fighter. You know, he was dead at the weight, he was dead, you know, he was completely dead. But listen, it is what it is. You've got to give him credit. I'm expecting him to be even better than them two performances, but you know, like I said, I believe I'm better than him in every single department.
And has Nazim Hamed got you into boxing? Has the Prince given you any tips on how to win this fight?
Yeah, you know, he rang me. I don't want to really go into too much detail, but he rang me and said to me a few things, and I took him in.
Was Josh Warrington the sort of fighter Naz would have loved fighting, do you think?
It wouldn't have lasted more than 3 rounds with Naz.
And how long do you think it lasts with you then?
6, no more than 6.
Do you still think his dad could pull him out? I know you've made that statement often. Are you still of that thinking?
Yeah, 100%. Listen, his dad. His dad is real. Well, I don't really know how it works. Is that his full dad?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Then 100%. You know, his dad's going to be very emotional and slinging the towel. Wouldn't you sling in the towel if your son's getting beat up from pillar to post?
I'm not a trainer. I might have the mentality of a trainer. If it was me, yeah, but I might have his mentality.
You know, when you've got a trainer, it's a bit different. But I'm saying when it's father and son, it's completely different. You know, watching his son get beat up from pillar to post, he's going to sling in the towel.
And what about the pit of hate you're going to receive on the night?
Listen, it is what it is. If you want to be a champion, that's what you've got to do. You know, I'm not in this game to make friends. I'm not here to be loved. I don't really care about all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm here to win. I'm winning style.
Why are you so emotionless?
Listen, this is just how it is, you know. I don't know, probably just the way I've been brought up, grew up, you know. Just how it is.
How was you brought up, man?
Very, very rough.
How rough? Give me an example of how rough it was for you and your family.
Well, there was 9 of us in the house, like Nazim Hamed, and we used to live in a 3-bedroom house. And we really didn't have much, you know. We used to live in Liverpool, and it was that bad sometimes. We couldn't even go outside because there was shootings every day. But listen, you know, this sport, it makes champions, and I believe if you want to be great and be a good champion, you've got to come from some form of tenacity, some form of roughness in this game.
And what do you think of Josh as a person now?
He's all right, you know. I think he's just trying to sell the fight, being a bit like, oh, you know, he's a bit like a washed up Vinnie Jones, you know, trying to be the, you know, I'm a football hooligan and, you know, all this kind of shit. But genuinely, he's all right.
Because you knew him as kids, didn't you?
Yeah, still, listen, all this, what you see on here is all front. You know, in real life, he's actually a nice kid. He's just trying to come across like, you know, trying to sell the fight. Frank's told him, listen, we've forked out a lot of money here. You've got to sell this fight. So he's just trying to, you know, make the money back up for Frank.